Oh, right here. Hello and welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. Did I even do a mic check? Hold on. I don't even know if I am I live. Hey, all right. Welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where I'm passionate about helping victims of all ages and all genders overcome the fear of facing the abuse to become survivors. And right now, we are here under the umbrella of Justice for Shanquella Robinson. We are standing united, lifting our voices for this cause because we believe that by getting justice for Shanquella Robinson, we will be able to get justice for past femicides and decrease and stop future femicides, because it's not only a problem here, it's a problem where this is a global problem. X-axis, this is a global problem, and we have got to continue to unite to get justice, because we X-axis are not safe. This thing is just like, it's bigger than what we think, y'all. It's deeper than the whole thing. I'm just so excited to be aware and to be awake to this whole situation that's been going on for forever, right? And they changed the names and disguised the names, so we are in a Groundhog's Day continuing with the same stuff, but they just call it a different name, like, femicide, right? So I'm just excited, y'all. And I'm so grateful for all the people who have been joining voices with me to stand for justice for Shanquella, to stand for justice for Shanquella Robinson. And we have been learning a lot. I have been learning a lot. I've been learning a lot. There's a lot of stuff out there that this situation is going to shine lights on, and it's been triggering a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings for a lot of people. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm 52 years old and the proud mother of 3 adult children, 2 XY chromosomes and 1 XX. And also I have over 30 years of nursing experience, and I'm just excited to share my experience as a Gen Xer, a Gen Xer, sharing my experience with the hope of helping the younger generation and also the older generation to use their voice, because it's very valuable. With age comes wisdom. And we older people, we Gen Xers, hey, look, I got some folks come up here. Let me just say here. Hey, Sierra says, okay, it's 4:30. Here I am. I'm here. How is it going, Ari? It's going good. It's going good. And I'm happy to be back in the live with y'all, lately, because I did notice that a few of y'all was a little confused in the premiere chats with the videos that I've been releasing. Those videos are clips from the lives that we did back in November and December and all that good stuff. And I'm just interested because it's exciting to see that there's, information that we had received way back in November, like it just feels good to see that math and science really works, right? We had the like the same stuff, right? So we've been sticking to it, and we haven't been distracted with any bologna sandwiches. Miss V Lewis says, hello, All Around Natural Beauty, and thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate the roses. Y'all know how I feel about the roses. How my beauties doing? Welcome, my beauties. I love y'all. See, She Rain says, hi, I'm back. It's so many unlive cases right now being brought to light in Mexico. Best stay away from there, folks. Yes. And like I said, even tonight, I'm going to we're going to go over that video again with Mexico and all the femicides there and stuff, right? And we're going to see how it's the same thing here. It's just that we're holding up a sign that says justice for Shanquella, and they were holding up signs saying justice for, all of their women over there. It's really, and if we look in other countries, other worlds, in other countries, they have the same problem too. Wow. Yeah, this has been a real eye opener for me, and I just appreciate being here. Thank you so much, She Reigns. Yes. Miss Vive Lewis says at She Reigns, yes. All right, so y'all in agreement up in here. I'm feeling really good. And Sierra says, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. So as I was saying, we older generations owe it to the younger people because we had the privilege of being here before the internet, right? When we had to rely on books and things like that to get the information, right? And we didn't have this instantaneous stuff. So I'm just excited because we have been growing our community over here, seeking justice for Shanquella Robinson since November 26th, when we had our opening night and did our 9 hour and 21 minutes live. And we have been, staying focused on the truth and not deviating from that, math and science. What's up, Karen? Karen Bell says, hi. Uh-oh, we got the resident rooster, Mac, in the house. It says, hey, my beautiful at RN, and to all the other beautiful women and advocates for justice. Thank you, Mac. Appreciate you coming in here. That's our resident rooster, y'all. For those who, y'all probably know, y'all seen Mac all up in here roostering since the beginning of the time here. Miss Vive says at Impact, hey, and giving you some love too, okay? Welcome back. She Rain says, hey, at Impact, see there? That's how we get down over here. We have been building our community with love and respect since this whole time. And we haven't wavered from that initial desire of seeking justice for Shanquella Robinson and also helping one another to get some understanding on this whole situation, right? It's been very painful. We've been having to deal with, look at here. Hey, new name here. We got Betty Yalelock says, hi, all around Natural Beauty and everyone. How are you all doing today? I'm doing great. I think a lot of y'all are doing great too. I saw some of y'all throughout the day. I've been premiering a lot of content, and I'm just excited because we got new people like Betty Yalelock showing up and showing support, and with love and respect too for the chat. Thank you so much, Betty. Welcome to the All About Natural Beauty RN channel. MX says, hey, you, Miss V. Lewis and She Reigns. Great seeing you both. All right. Thank you so much. See, we have nice and trained here. Thank you, MX. All right, this here. Hey, Queen B. Queen B says, good evening, my beautiful RN and beauties family. Justice for Shanquella advocates are at work. Yes, we are. And I'm super duper proud of all of the work we've been doing, and I thank y'all too for having my back, and shout out to Unbiased Unboss for helping me. She looks over a lot of stuff. Been very beneficial and very valuable to our channel over here. Let's see. Donisha in the house. Donisha said, hey, RN Mods chat. I hope everyone had a great day celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King today. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. Hit the like button. Yes. And isn't it wonderful that here we are today with the calls too, right? And we taking it further. We're doing more than just marching and having gatherings and all that stuff. We have been nonstop pumping it out, getting together, meeting. And by us growing our community, it gives us an opportunity to just keep it flowing, because not everybody was able to come out today to the premieres, but a lot of people did, and a lot of new people have an opportunity to see and know what's going on over here. So thanking everybody that we've still fallen in the steps of Dr. Martin Luther King today, and using that leverage to do more with this Justice for Shanquella Robinson. I'm just excited about what we are doing here and what's coming. What's up? Miss V Lewis says, hey, Queen B. Highly favored. What's up, highly favored? Hello, hello, hello. And I think I got something I'm going to show that you sent me. I don't remember what it was. And highly favored says, justice for Quilla, for Queen Quilla. Excuse me. Yep, so I got my coffee ready. I'm excited. I'm excited. She Rain says, hey, Donisha, yes, had a nice, peaceful Martin Luther King Day. Yeah, I remember when, I lived in LA, lived in Leimert Park Village. So, the parade was right on there because they changed to King Boulevard, right? That was the street. So we used to have the parade there. And so it was always nice to be able to just walk outside and participate in the King Day Parade. All right, let's see here. Yep. So everybody had a nice one. MX says, head rooster in charge. That was a good one there. See, you set them up, I knock them down. Okay, so MAC is our head rooster in charge. I like that. You see, HRIC. Thank you for putting that out there, because I would have stumbled on their initials there. Appreciate you, MAC, real fast. All right. I set them up and you knocked them down. That's right. Here we go. Queen B says, let's get the likes and subscribers up. Yep. Share this advocacy for Shanquella Robinson using math and science on 101 Facts. All right. Thank you, Queen B. Queen B be coming up with some good ones. And also the good thing that I really enjoyed about these clips was that I saw, a lot of y'all that's still here that was, back there on November 30th. I think today's clips came from November 30th, and we had Queen B65 and Mac was there. I mean, so it feels good to see that we growing with new people, but we still got some OGs in the hizzy. All right, so Miss B Blue says, wishing my daughter a very happy birthday. She turned 26 on her Quella's B-Day, 7 days apart. Oh, all right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the same age, too. So I know this really hit you, Miss B. And that's how I felt, too. Like I told y'all, I have a daughter, 24. She'll be 25 soon. And, just start feeling that kind of way. Or just being a Black woman, right? It wasn't even the age. I was, I get online and there's, I saw on Unbiased Unbossed channel. She's really good on this femicide, y'all. Unbossed Unbiased. She's been on the platform, and we watched some of her videos in the early days. And, she was highlighting, 51-year-old lady, and like I said, I'm 52, right? Her son, right? So we got these sons, committing femicide, right? I mean, it's sad. It's like, where are we safe? And then we have these issues here where we're trying to dance around with the other, the T people and stuff, So it's like, well, who's standing for justice for the true XXs? All right. Thank you for sharing that, Ms. V. Appreciate that. Hey, Betty Yellock says, justice for Shanquella Robinson. I know. Thank you so much for lifting your voice like that, Betty. We appreciate you. Welcome to our chat over here. Sierra says, hey, fam, hit the like button on your way. Let's get them likes up. Person, Tori Corey's waving. I'm sure that's a nice little emoji. Unfortunately, sometimes StreamYard don't show all the emojis. It just kind of explains it. upper person, turquoise waving. Woohoo! Thank you, it's here. All right. She Rain says, hit the like, everyone. Let's see what them likes looking like. See, 20 likes and 43 people in the chat. Yes, so please come in and hit the like button. Appreciate the likes. Betty Yellock says, you are welcome. All right. Yes. MX says, at Miss V Lewis, happy birthday to your princess. Look at MX. You good too, huh? All right, let's work it. Go ahead and do your thing. Betty Yellock says, you are doing a great job. Thank you, Betty. I sure appreciate that. I sure appreciate that. Yeah, and I'm enjoying it too. I really feel like, you guys keep pointing out, like, this your calling. And so I'm accepting it because this really still is nursing, right? A lot of nursing is part of being an advocate. That's part of the thing. And I feel like I'm, sharing healing and all that good stuff, right? I still feel rewarded doing this. Thank you so much, Betty. I still love the compliments, though. I still love to hear it. Queen Bee says, Miss V Lewis, much love for you and my mod family. Thank you so much. Let's see that. Thank you so much. Let's see. Miss V Lewis says at MX, thank you so much. Yes. She Rain says, to the head rooster in charge. Not the head. Yeah, because we just, I just christened MAC, labeled him. He is our resident rooster because MAC been the rooster in this house since the beginning. He was here on the beginning, and he come up here about a week ago to clear his good name, and he's welcome back here, letting everybody know that he was the head rooster then, and he's still the head rooster now. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Scott? Scott says, good evening. Good evening. All right. And we giving some more love and welcomes to the people here. So, I was taking the time a little bit because I did notice that I was trying to time out those clips for like a part 1, part 2, so they could like hit right afterwards. However, there's been some, the algorithm, like I said, it's new here. So the algorithm is, I guess, have a time. Maybe everybody don't get the notifications, or there's some, whatever. We've been letting the tares grow with the weed. So, yeah, I'm pumping it out there, and I'm, trying to get a rhythm. So after you, get these little morsels, we can all meet together. And if we have questions or things like that, and we put it out there. Look at here. Hey, Patty, what's going on? Patty Lot says, hello, women of beauties. Yes, thank you so much. Welcome, my beauties and beautifuls to the chat. Donisha says, hey, she rains roses. And please, y'all hitting the like button. It don't look like y'all listening up in here. Please hit the like button. That way everybody know that we over here having a good old time. Hit the like button, you guys watching. Please hit the like button. Justice for Shanquilla Robinson. Yep. And Scott Smith says, justice for Shanquilla Robinson. Yes, we do have, some XYs over here who are still with us in agreement, standing for just for Shanquilla Robinson. Like I said, we over here speaking for voices for victims of all ages and all genders, right? Because we do have some XY chromosomes who need some help and healing too, and have been hurt and victimized. Queen Bee says, happy birthday to Princess Lewis, daughter of Queen Miss V. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, happy birthday to your beautiful daughter. And may she have many more. Miss V Lewis, all right, we're giving out love and all that good stuff. Hey, L. Marty says, hello, all beauties. Welcome. Good to see you. And she Rain says, let's be clear. I like that. Let's be clear. Justice for Shanquilla. Love it. And see, Emar says, go in, Mac. In Mac, you see, you got some supporters over here. Scott Smith says, not much, just chilling out. All right. What's up, LT? LT says hello, all around natural beauty mods and chat. Yep, I'm loving us getting in the house again. And Mac is giving up some laughing and looks like some nice warm hugs. Let's see here. Queen Bee says, kudos, head rooster in charge of us beauties. Okay, we need a strong brother. Well, yeah, that's true. Okay, we need a strong brother to protect us always. That is true. That's true. Like I said over here, we're not about saying that all the roosters are bad. Not at all. Not all the roosters are bad, right? We just want to understand the roosters who don't think that we chickens need justice. Like it's okay for some roosters to bang, bang, bang and destroy and delete us. And we're supposed, it's not, that's what we want to know, right? And that's always an open question to any of you roosters, XY chromosomes out there who want to give an explanation for that whole thing. We welcome it. Let's see it. Sierra says, what you just said about your child having a birthday, my oldest baby just celebrated her birthday on the 14th, and the image that I have of not having my baby here with me makes me ill sorry. Shanquilla Robson. Yeah. I know. And especially like we just got through the holidays and all that stuff. So I'm just grateful that, we have each other and we're supporting the family here. So when we do get justice, we'll be able to openly embrace them, right? Because I'm sure, we want they have to, keep quiet and all that stuff. So we here in the background with a loud voice standing for justice for Shanquilla Robson. Thank you so much for expressing that, Sierra. Yeah. Elmani says, LOL, I hit the button. Thank you. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the subscribers too. Thank y'all so much for helping to grow this channel. Another thing, that on November 26th, when we first started here, I had 1,000 subscribers. I just made 1,000 subscribers. So I'm super excited that we are like at 32 something. We're growing. And there's very good projections for the channel here and what we're doing with this whole justice. There's a lot of room opportunities what we can do when we start making the phone calls and doing all the stuff. We've been putting our heads together to make sure that we get justice for Shanquilla. Thank you so much. LT Jones says, hit the button on the way in. Always love your commentary. Thank you. I appreciate the love and support. Wanda Word says, hello all. Shalom with roses. Shalom and Yahushamitha. All right. And see here. Marie Phillips says, hello, Queen. Howdy. All right. What's up, Highly Favored? Highly Favored said, I was thinking we should ask to have a law make in memory of Shanquilla Robinson after justice is done. I agree with you. Yep. Yeah, I really feel like it's a reason why she had such a beautiful photo to leave for us here. I believe it's all this was, yeah. Shanquilla Robinson, we standing for justice. And like I said, over here, we don't do moments of silence. We do moments of speaking, where we're speaking out the names of victims and we speak out the names of the abusers. And I'm grateful too that I started to clip those ones in the past because I was confused about where I got the name Dejanay Jackson from to say that's who the attacker is in the video because, like I said, since November 26th, things, we had the facts then, we had the stories then, all of the evidence, all of the information for the problem was given then, right? And to see how it was reported, that's how we got the name. Nancy Grace said it. We heard the sister say the names. We heard the name. That's how we got the names. So that's why I'm saying Dejanay Jackson, the one we saw on the video attacking and unaliving Shanquella Robinson, is the one. Is the one. That's how we can say that. It's the M. Oh, I got it. MX says at Queen B65. No doubt, it's my honor. Okay. I see Marie says hello, Miss Arian. Hey, what's up, y'all? What is up? What's up? See, E. Marty says at MX. Oh, back at you. All right. I show love when we're showing the love and support and to one another up in here. Queen B65 says at Queen RN, you are my Sagittarius sister and I'm birthday sunshine. All right, so see, you are my Sagittarius sister and you will always be the queen of the house of head. See, MAC at least help me out with these initials here with the historical Black women in content. I don't know, of us mods and family. Was I kind of close to some of that? See, historical Black women in charge. Did I get it? Please tell me I got it. Let's see. She Rain says, right, highly favored and justice will be done. Yes, it is. Hey, Brianna. All right, Brianna. Barella says, hello, everyone. Howdy, beautiful. And welcome to All Around Natural Beauty channel. Beautiful lady. All right, see. Wanda Word says, 2MH, too much hate. Had Shanquella design. Wait a minute. Let's see. TMH had Shanquella designed that photo. Every time I see it, I think gotcha, justice for Shanquella. Yes. I feel you on that. I totally feel you on that. Good one. All right, got some love sending back at you, She Rain. Sierra says, guys, forgive my spelling. I'm still in class and I'll get it done, but I can't miss my heart. Look here, don't even worry about it. Like I was tripping on my little spelling earlier, in those in the chats for the clips I was doing. And my stuff was real basic. I was still working about that. And because I'm better at talking than trying to text and chat. So no worries. Thank you though for listening. I sure appreciate you. See, Marie says, let's all around the world will salute to Shanquella Robinson when all her attackers are put behind bars and sent to Mexico to serve the account. We will all salute her and say this is for our angel. Thank you so much. Yes, I agree with you. Scott says, justice for Shanquella around the world. Yes, thank you. Hey, Nick, what's going on? Nick says, justice for Shanquella. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see here. Scott says, more love, less hate. Yes. And we doing it, y'all. We really doing it. We really doing it. One person at a time, right? One person at a time. And see here. Tanika said, we need justice now. We do. And to, I'm not sure. But we do need justice now. I was going to say, I wasn't sure if there was some new something about something. Anyway, Wanda Word says, the Most High. Okay, TMH. Thank you so much. All right. Appreciate that. Now, I just have to remember it. Remember it. The Most High. Thank you so much. Hey, Roderick, what's going on? Roderick said, let's get this justice for Shanquella. Yes, let's do it. Queen B says, my only child, a daughter age 30, took one of those friends trips to Destin, Florida this weekend. As a mother and an advocate for Shanquilla, I request info on who is going, where they're staying, to people. Yes, and I also want to shout out this app, um, something 360. I need to re-download it. It's like a app where you can put your family off into it, and you're able to see where everyone's at, right? And when they're moving in cars, you can see if like your kids are with somebody, and if they're driving super fast, it'll show up on the app. God darn it, 360. Something 360. When I remember it, and it's very good. I feel you, Queen Bee. Yes. You see, Donisha says, as she reigns, amen to the right, highly favored. See here. Let's be clear. Yeah, let's be clear, Justice. For Shanquilla Robinson, hit the like button too. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. Thank you so much. Hey, sis. Tanika is saying hey to the people. What's up, Brownie Brown? Brownie Brown new over here. Never seen this name before. Brownie Brown says, hello, everyone. I've been following you for the past week. I really like your platform. Thank you, Brownie Brown, for revealing yourself to me. Nice to meet you. Thank you. And please feel free to use your voice over here. We love hearing from all the voices, and y'all mind, don't be silencing no people over there, right? And that's why another thing I've been learning too when I come off into the chat. When some of y'all are trying to use these wrenches as swords, and they're unguarded and doing all kind of hacking it out up in the chat like that. Don't do that. Let people speak and say whatever they want to say. As long as ain't no sex talking or no foul language like that, you are free to speak your opinion, even if it's different from what people are saying over here in the chat, or even different from what I'm saying. Feel free. So Brownie Brown, y'all please welcome Brownie Brown to the All Around Activity RN channel chat. Queen Bee says, head black woman in charge, Queen. Okay. Wasn't I kind of close though? What did I say? Yeah, thank you so much. I requested 2 emergency contact numbers for my daughter, of 2 friends, other people going. Yeah, they are all engineers who met years ago. Wow. My oldest son's an engineer, computer engineer, and then my daughter, she's almost done. Well, she got another. She's in her third year for the engineer thing too. So great career. Engineering is a great career too. Like I always tell, I've told all of my children to do not get one of those BS baloney degrees that's not going to get you, a decent something paying job, because I'm not one of those parents that want to do this job for more. The law only requires me to do it for 18 years, right? So make sure while you're in there getting that school and get something that's going to get you a good job. That's why I was telling them go get nursing. Nursing is a great career to have. It's a great career to go into because it's portable. You can go all around the country. You can even travel different countries. That's why I don't believe those people in those pics was real, because travel nursing and travel medical personnel wouldn't exist if there were some different rules that a doctor needs to be instructed on what to bring to work. All right. So anyway, but yeah, that's good one, Queen Bee. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. She Rain says, word on the street is there's supposed to be some breaking news out of Mexico tomorrow. Okay, I thought I heard some word on the street. I'm interested to see this word on the street. I'm ready to hear some word about somebody is actually getting ready to be prosecuted. That the people are off of the street. And I don't know, y'all. I think maybe they are off the street. We just don't know about it, right? Maybe they keeping them, detained quietly. Highly favored says iPhone has find me option. Oh, okay. I see what you mean for the tracker thing. I mean, for keeping up with your people. Yeah. Hey, Brianna says that Mexican journalist Geraldo Zúñiga is going live tomorrow with breaking news. Ooh, y'all hear that? Breaking news. Tanika Tills says, I really hope some good breaking news. Yeah, I'm waiting for the FBI to talk, right? So since we know they're not in Mexico, I'm not really sure what kind of breaking news we could get from Mexico. We need to hear some news from the FBI saying what they did with them. Did y'all then turn them over to Mexico, or y'all about to do this thing here? I'm hoping we're gonna hear they about to do this thing here. Yes, Brianna. All right. So, hey, another new name, Cheryl Reed. Cheryl says, hi, I am new. Love your channel. You're talking about Life 3. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Life 360. Yes, let me go ahead and re-download it. A Life 360 app. I love your channel. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Thank you, too, for that. Because like I said, I'm 52 years old, so sometimes I have a little brain fart and be like, what was that? What I come in here for? But yeah, Life 360, y'all. Life 360 is an awesome app, right? You get your whole family on it, and that way it even tells you when someone needs to charge their phone, right? So you could say, hey, you charge phone, right? Because you can see that it alerts you. Thank you so much, Cheryl. All right, appreciate it. And thank you for loving the channel. Appreciate the love. Queen Bee says, welcome, Brownie Brown to the family. Yes, we are welcoming the people. We love to welcome and grow our community here, seeking justice for Shanquilla Robinson. Let's see here. Donisha's giving our welcomes too. What's up, LaJessica? Hey, LaJessica is in the house and says, hello, RN and chat. Tanika said, good advice, RN. I got my MBA in business, but California could care less about that type of degree. I should have stayed in nursing. Ooh, well, you know what? It's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late. And it's always a need. It's always a need. It's always a need. It's always a need. But yeah, okay. All right. Thank you for saying that. I had forgot I went off on that tangent, but because I was telling that to my children because, recently since I've, first time, I'm able to work in the, when I was working, the whole check for me, because man, these kids will eat your pockets up, right? When you gotta split the check with them. So it felt good to be, a Gen Xer, still young enough to have a good time and to, make a nice big old fat check and, check all mine. They had no braces to pay for, I didn't have nothing to pay. I'm out, right? I'm free, free. Yep. Because resources will be there. And that's why I wanted them to make sure they got, degrees that pay them big money, and this engineering stuff pay the big bucks. They doing well, right? They doing well. That way they not always on you, right? Because I'm just saying, some people say kids are a blessing. I come from school that kids could be a burden. So anyway, you want to make sure you do a real good job with them so they could be productive members of society. Otherwise, they're going to be your burden, right? So I say it could be either or, and the choice is yours, right? Depends on, your parenting. You want to make sure I'm proud of you, Tanika. That is still awesome. MBA, good for you. We got us Black girls with the degrees up in the hizzy. Loving it. Thank you. The Jessica says, hopefully somebody locked up. I'm sick of these people. I heard that. The Jessica say, exactly. FBI breaking news. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just worried, y'all, because I don't want to go there and watch it and then be, some bones up in there. And, because I'm not trying to do that. I'm really grateful that, we still stand over here on science and math. And Brianna said, yes, exactly, Ariane. I want to hear from the FBI too. Yeah. Nancy Grace, let us know what's going on. She Rain says, yes, we need to hear from the FBI, but I believe there's some truth to what he's speaking as well. Yeah, it's true because I mean Mexico still have a case too, right? So, like I said, I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm good with watching all of it. And when I pick or point out the bones, I'm not saying that we should not listen to these people or watch their content, any of those things at all, right? I'm just giving facts, math, and science, and everybody has to make their own choice, right? And there's nothing wrong with watching this stuff and uh I don't know. I don't know. I don't because I don't really have the time to do it, but I'm grateful for you guys who do. And then y'all think it's something in there that we need to look off into. I'm more than happy to, check it out within reason. Miss Vive says, I've heard the FBI is about to question them. The Mexican attorney general is making some moves. There are waiting on the U.S. Yeah, I think something else is happening too. I want to say yeah. Good one. As Sierra says, your screen is blurred. My screen is blurred. Oh, I know. I probably need to fix my trying to cover my. Oh, my screen is blurred. Maybe. Hold on 1 second then. Let me just do this. I gotta clean my thing. Okay, hopefully that helped there. Thank you so much. I did. I used my little eyeglass wiper to wipe the lens off. I didn't do that before I got started. Thank you, Sierra. Says highly favored. Says any fluent Spanish speaking in the house. We can follow ex Mora Zamora from Mas Nostos reporter who asked a question at the press conference in Mexico. No, let's see here. Donisha says at Cheryl Reed, welcome. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. Let's see. Kids are a burden. Thank you. Okay. People would sometimes be like, dang, you feel that way? Yes. And that's not to say that I did not love my children, but I ain't gonna lie, it was a burden. And so I just tell the young ones now, the experience is overrated. But it's wonderful and all that good stuff. But, it could, like I said, it could be a blessing or a burden. And really, the choice is kind of up to you too. Right. But yeah, I agree with you. Especially when you wanted to do something special, with the money, but you can't because, kids are growing, right? Like now I can buy as many little Tommy Hilfiger or Calvin Klein size 6 dresses as I'd love to, but I couldn't justify spending that for me when kids, they're growing, right? So they actually do need shoes a few times a year because their feet are growing, right? Usually when you're an adult, you're kind of like where you're at. So it's up to you I had to keep my weight to be able to wear the same clothes, but you had to spend it on the children because, they're growing, right? The kids, you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice when you are the parent. That's just part of the parental responsibility. And it's a 20-year sentence. You got to serve 20 years before you get out. So I'm just excited, newly paroled to the job, and I'm just excited to be a Gen Xer in the house here celebrating. Brianna says, I speak and read Spanish, getting better at translating the part. Okay, I will drop the link, and if you want to come up and translate. Wait a minute, do I even have to? You talking about what name here? Highly favored, that one email you sent with the yesterday with the Spanish that is that what you're talking about? Believe that. That's all, folks. Okay, so we do have us a resident Spanish speaker. We had a resident Spanish teacher in the chat back in the day. Let me see here. Where am I at? Oh, Brianna said, I speak and read Spanish, getting better at translating part. All right, perfect. Yes. We can use you, Brianna. Thank you. Helen Henry says, joining late. Hope I didn't miss much. No, we just been chopping it up, shooting the breeze, greeting everybody, coming in. I'm just taking the time because I know I've been putting out a lot of content. And so you've probably been getting a lot of notifications. And then some people have said they haven't gotten the notification. So I'm just kind of, stretching out the welcome a little bit to give the folks time to get in the door. And let's see. And we're just kind of building, we're building what we're talking about tonight. People are interested in the Mexican journalists, not the Mexican government, the Mexican Attorney General's press that they had, press release. LaJessica says they are a blessing, but definitely expensive. Yeah, that's true. Because like I said, now, I mean, the oldest one is totally doing wonderfully well, so yes, definitely a blessing. Yeah, they start off as burdens, but then they turn into blessings, right? Depending on how you deal with your burden, right? Because life is going to give you burdens, right? And so depending on how you deal with these burdens, if they become blessings. So yes, good one. Yes, I'm excited. Like I said, 2 XYs and 1 XX, and they're all doing wonderful. Queen Bee says, beauties and guests, we have only 9 likes, 49 likes and 60. Okay, I'm late down here. But what I'm looking at is 49 likes and 75 folks in the chat. All right, it's better. Yeah, it's getting better up there. All right. All right. LT Jones says, my oldest son is a world traveler. All right. I used to only worry about his plane going down. Since Shanquilla, I have more worries about. Oh, yeah. But, being aware, but we don't want to not be able to move because of fear and worry and stuff like that. That's why it's so important that we get this justice, because it's easy to start feeling like you got to be fearful of everything with so much stuff happening. And then when we see all this stuff that's happening and we don't see any justice being done, especially when we see the person, we see what happened. We saw the video, right? And that's why I always say that this really reminds me of the Rodney King case, because we were all so confident, like, okay, y'all gonna get it now. We see you because on videotape, y'all done did the thing. We got y'all. We got you. Y'all going down, right? And then they said not guilty. This is even one step worse because they not even detained. They still walking around free. We don't even have any proof that they are off the streets, right? And this is some wickedness to a very high level, right? I wouldn't even feel comfortable if I was working and one of them was there. Especially not the Dejanay person. A trained assassin? What the hell? I'm like, I ain't coming back to work. No. I mean, I feel you on that, LT Jones. So. Highly favored says great. Brianna says great for the thumbs up. Brianna says, hit the like button, y'all. Thank you, Brianna. Appreciate that. Hey, Prissy Pooh says, hello, everyone. Late comer yet again. It's all good. Like I said, we just in here just chilling, talking, chopping it up. Lifting our voices for justice for Shanquilla. Hey, fan, Regiment 65, what's going on? Highly favored says, Mas Natas is Facebook. Yeah, okay, so that's the one that you sent me. Okay, let me drop the link. Let me go ahead and find that email again too. Then I'm gonna drop the link. And we're gonna have she will come up. our new resident Spanish speaker. Let's see here. Is this it? Where did I get this from? Oh no, it's me. Let's see her around. I mean, would have sent it. All right, so while I'm pulling up the email, let's see here. She Rain says, exactly, LT. This has knocked the taste out of my mouth about traveling anywhere. I go to work, store, and home. That's it. And looking at everybody side-eyed now. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I'm trying to, stay positive. I'm going to be leaving the country soon, and I don't even want to talk about it. Like, I just want to go do it and get back over here. And I don't want to say nothing about it until I get back. Or when I get there, then I'll tell y'all where I'm at. Okay, let me see here. Is this it here? Nope. All right. I'm looking. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Lavonda? Lavonda says, have you viewed Sleuthy Lucy? It had very interesting info from Dr. NIH and people who suffer from neck injury at Shanquilla retired FBI. Check out because I'm sure defense attorney will. Yeah, I love Sleuthy. We love Sleuthy Lucy over here. She has brought a lot of value to the channel. Okay, so all right, yeah, I'll let y'all roll it out tonight. So we're gonna do this one that I've been promising. Then change the name up here. Highly favored that we would view, and especially now since we have Spanish speaker up in here. See here, where. New update. Okay, let me see here. Regiment said Gen X. All right, thank you for representing the Gen X. Like I said, 52 years old and over 30 years of nursing experience, 3 adult children, 2 XYs, and 1 XX. And Brianna says, yes, I didn't notice. Glad I caught you within 15 minutes. I messed up something. Queen B says, welcome, Helen Henry. You are never too late. We are glad you are here in the chat. Yes, that is true. What's up, Raw? Raw says, hello, chat, and my fellow mods. Yeah, Raw in the house. LaJessica says, my kids are burdens, literally. That's our last name. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so funny. That's so cute. Look, and the funny part is how late I be with these jokes sometimes. From other people anyway. Let me see here. When did I? All right, so we're going to have to do, I'll do the Sleuthy Lucy. I can't even find the one. Let me see if this is here. If this is not the one, then. Re-email it to me. Highly favored, the one. I can't find it. I can't focus enough to flip through here to see which one it was that you sent it to me on. Let's see here. Brianna says she's laughing out loud. I have no children because I ain't trying to take care of anyone but myself. Good for you, good for you, good for you. And do not feel shamed into rushing off into it. That's why I tell my XX. Yeah. Yep. There's plenty of time, and then too, it's not for everybody, right? You if you don't want to participate, and don't, because like I said, it's a 20 years. You got to serve 20 years, a 20-year sentence. Let's see, Miss V. Lewis says, I'ma just say a handful. You must still be in the process of it. Even when I was still actively doing it, I was letting them know too. I was like, look, the law only requires me to do this for 18 years. So make sure you getting it together because, I'm not one of those moms that's like afraid of being an empty nester. Go find your own nest. This is my nest. This is my nest, right? So anyway, here we go. Oh, we got some laughing up in here. Yes, all right. I say, good to see you in the live, RN. I know, huh? Yep, instead of me struggling chatting, trying to text over there in the chat. It's the and I'm just grateful for y'all mods for not blocking my text in the chat, because I know some people was blocking people's comments in the chat. I saw ya. I seen ya. I seen ya. I see here. She Rain says, this has made us more aware for sure, but we cannot live in fear. I agree with you. I agree with you. And I keep telling myself that too, like, because I know, like, when this first, even, December and all this part, when I'm walking and stuff now, whenever I see these XYs, I'm like, yeah. Because they're so angry. A lot of them are angry, right? Then they project it off on us, going around calling us angry. Calling us angry, right? Calling us angry. It's projection, right? Because who's angry? Who's raging? Who's angry, raging, snapping, and unaliving people? Let's see, Brianna says, yes, it's okay to have sympathy for Shanquilla's case, but no one should ever live in fear. Live your best life. Exactly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so true. And that's why I say over here, we are lifting our voices, so no longer are we going to be carrying around this guilt from being victims, right? Because you can't help it if you've been victimized, not your fault. But if you are still here, you owe it to yourself to be a survivor. And that means dealing with it and calling out the names, right? Because over here, we have been trained to keep secrets, right? So when we are being abused, we hold the secrets of the abusers because that's how it is, right? People just make you hold the secrets. And then these abusers continue to abuse others. And then that's how this whole cycle just continues. Really sad thing. Lavonda Rain says they also discussed the corruption in Mexico. A case day after Shanquilla was almost identical. Yeah, we had heard about that. We just gonna do Sleuthy Lucy. I like her, and I'm pretty sure. And I think Tessa Tales too had. She does stuff in small morsels too. Let's see here. Let's see. Lavonda says they also discussed the corrupt in Mexico. A case a day after Shanquilla, was almost identical, and same information from med staff was stated. Remember I was telling y'all that they used the alcohol poison as a cookie cutter excuse. And even we had Martin Lewis Resurrected come on the platform, and he lived in Mexico for 4 years, he told us, and he said that they are good about just blaming it on alcohol. The corruption of nurse, others being investigated. Yeah. Queen Bee says, we come, Prissy Pooh. We are glad you made tonight. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Yes. Yeah. Let me, I'm gonna take one quick look for, here we go. All right. Yeah. So we got it. All right. Let me drop the link for our Spanish interpreter. All right. Let's see what Brianna say. Brianna says notification. I didn't get YouTube notification. That you went live just now. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that they didn't get, the notifications aren't working and stuff. This is a new channel, so it hasn't, all the little glitches and stuff hasn't quite worked out yet. I'm kind of, even though the channel I started, back in 2013, but as far as like me doing anything, it was just my own little personal hair documentary channel that I was, doing nothing on. So basically, I'm just kind of new to this whole algorithm, this whole, YouTube content creator type of thing. So maybe, they're just, I haven't gotten in there yet. So hopefully in the future, notifications will definitely, go out more. I have seen in my analytics that it's moved up. At one point, it just said 14% of the subscribers were actually click the bell notification. So please, if you can, just click the bell notification again and make sure you hit notify all. Hit notify all and check to see if your bell notification is on. So thank you so much. I put the link in the chat here for you to come up, Brianna, if you want to interpret this here, interpret the Spanish for us. Donisha says, raw, LOL. I know you hit the like button. I'm talking about those who are watching. Hit the like button, please. Yes, that's true, because some people are watching outside and not actually even in chat. Let me close some of these boxes over here. All right. Let's see here. Raw says, please be careful of using other channels. Some are striking channels. Okay, yeah. Like I said, we got enough material here. We got our own stuff. Thank you, Raw. I appreciate that. Yeah. This, what we're going to play now, this is the actual news footage, and it's from Facebook. So it's not anyone's channel. But I appreciate that, Raw, too. Yeah. And like I said, we could play. I got a ton of stuff. I can play shorts, clips. We can zero in on some parts of the old lives, because I got a lot of not new information, but reminded of stuff that we had already knew. But because they were throwing all these different fake stories at us, it was easy to get distracted and forget what you already know, right? So, yes. Helen Henry says, but fair use, right? I can react to anybody's video. I hear you on that, though. But still, there's a fair use, and also, there's fair use. And it's a reaction, right? I'm not like I'm just, anyway, I feel you on that. Thank you so much. Helen Henry says, a while ago, another blogger's page, there was a picture with an arrow pointing to a mystery man outside the villa, police trying to identify. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, like new information, right? The great thing is about, we have all the stuff in the past, right? So we already know all these facts. So where's all this no new stuff, right? It's probably, not probably, but yeah. New information, be suspicious of it. Queen says, Miss V. Lewis, wow, can you send Queen RN the info? Maybe she can pull it up, please, thanks. What did Miss V? Well, it happened again about alcohol poisoning to a young attorney. Yeah, shoot. Let me just play. I got my something for the femicide. That's what I wanted to play today. And this here is just a video on the femicides in Mexico, what they are doing. What they're going through. And it's going to be amazing to see how they look just like us, except they're Mexicans, right? They look just like us. And it's the same thing happening all over the world. All over the world. And that's why I don't think we're going to get any justice from Mexico. Like now, this is like they're just kind of ping-ponging back and forth. It's, no, we're waiting on you. We're waiting on you. Well, we waiting on you. We waiting on y'all, and nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Unless they are being held right now, and we just don't know. Because when was the last time anybody's heard any sightings of them, right? We've just heard rumors. Let's see. Donisha says, I know. Oh, I already read that too. I did that too. Unless y'all just making them, clicking them twice. Let's see here. The press conference. Yes, we got the press conference. See, don't block me. Yeah, no blocking up in here. Hey, TJ, new name up here says, I always wanted to ask, I think you may have said it before, but when that animal slammed Shanquilla, how did her arm go up to move her hair out of her face if she was paralyzed at that moment? Okay. So, yeah, so when she was paralyzed at that moment, if you notice, the arm movement was very mechanical, right? The arms kind of moved together in almost a slow motion type of a way, right? So when the head was broken, there's messages, there's signals that's constantly moving down your body, down all of your nerve endings, like a freeway, always action, right? So there were signals that was the residual signals that was leaving out of the body, but it wasn't purposeful movements. It wasn't even subconscious purposeful movement. It was very residual. If you notice, both hands moved the same. It was like a marionette, a puppet on the string, and the movements was just the residual movement leaving out of the body. And I can just show it to you, because it's on that one video, and that's what we can do. I answer the questions when show the video. Thank you so much, TJ. I sure appreciate what you're doing here. I appreciate that. That's a great question, because that was one of the questions that Martin had. And I could see it was really on his heart. He really felt like she moved. And the other thing I want to say too about that is that even, we saw her move, even if it was a purposeful movement, right? We still know that 15 minutes after that injury, time's up. But the movement that you saw, I wanted to show it, was mechanical, very mechanical. And I think Martin even have a short on it. I may have one in here. We just get on to this site here, and I'm just going to play a small clip from John Q's explanation, breaking down this whole thing. And I can show just the it's going to be a still shot. It's not going to be the whole thing, but let me share too, just so you can have an idea of what the body part looks like when here. Right here is a perfect example. Okay, so see these little all these little nerves down there? These are like signals, freeway signals. Here's the brain up here. The brain is constantly sending signals. All this information highway. This is just constant information going. So if the injury happened way up here, simultaneously, these signals that's already en route, they're already en route to do something. So the connection now is severed, but whatever was already, exiting out or going down the freeway here was already, it's already happening. Already happening. So it wasn't a purposeful movement. That was mechanical, proving further that was paralysis. This is neurological, this movement here. And that's from the paralysis. So these were just kind of side effects from that, not purposeful movement. And that's because once the cord, this here was broken, these are all just residual or, pre-existing, already en route nerve signals. Hopefully that answered your question, TJ, and I appreciate that. It was a great question. or anybody else who had concerns. I know it was a few people, thought that meant something there. And the other thing that I wanted us to make sure we stay focused on is that we only are concerned with the cause of death, right? So when people say that Shanquella had a pre-existing condition because she was in a car accident and there was some NyQuil on the bed. No, what was it? Oxycodone on the bedside, because I know what that looked like, right? Or as Shanquella had, anything. It doesn't matter any of those pre-existing conditions, because the death certificate states the cause of death being severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, and the time life expectancy after receiving that injury is 15 minutes. So all the other stuff doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter because we saw before the attack took place that Shanquella was standing upright on her own without the assistance of any type of device. She was ambulatory and she was standing erect, no problems. So any pre-existing condition had nothing to do with the cause of demise. Just email that. I got it. But like I said, it's in Spanish, and if there's, we don't have a interpreter. See, Mrs. Matthews says, good evening, y'all. Good evening, y'all. Let's see, TJ, it takes a minute for paralysis to set in. Yeah. All right, since, how about do y'all need to see the still shots again with the injury? Everybody's okay with that? And then, like I said, it's in it's part of the library here. But if anybody have questions now, like I said, I just put this content out there, and this is kind of what I wanted to do with the lives. If there's questions about, what was said in the videos, what from here, from our platform here, I'd love to answer that for you to make sure everybody is clear. All right. Helen Henry says, I'm definitely not an empty nester. I have my granddaughter. Okay. And 2 great grandbabies. All right. With me, my new 3-week-old Jacquerie. Yeah, they keeping me young. You know what? That is so true. Those children will keep you young. They sure will. I just need to be empty a little bit longer before I miss them enough to actually want them. But good for you, Helen Henry. You know what? Because that's great. That is great. That's great. And I'm happy that you're doing enough to where I don't have to feel bad about it, because you're doing enough for a lot of us. Good for you. Enjoy those grandbabies and great grandbabies too. That is amazing to be and have that status, a great grandmama. Good for you. All right, congratulations. All right, and to the 3-week-old Jacquerie. All right, beautiful. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I still enjoyed every moment of well, not every moment, but I did enjoy especially when they were babies. Yeah, that's one thing that I miss. Like if I could just, if they could just already be here and nursing and all that stuff. I loved nursing the babies and all that good stuff, because it's so true that breast milk make them real smart, really smart, right? Yep. Okay. Good for you, Helen. And say Miss Vive says, from Queen Esquire's channel, I watched her earlier today. Okay. And yeah, we were saying I think we just watched her Friday or Saturday. All right. Brianna says at TJ, it could have just been bruising or spinal cord at that point, not actually severed spinal cord. Okay, so let me go ahead and play the video. Right. All right. So the reason why I'm going to play the video again is because I want to make sure that everyone is clear that we saw the cause of death, injury delivered in with Shanquella. So I'm going to play it again. Mrs. Matthews says the title of this vid live, whoever says that couldn't have been listening in biology class intentionally. Testosterone XY is very different than estrogen to fight anyone with way more testosterone than you isn't fair or smart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, and then cool. So now I'm going to be able to kill two birds with one stone, because this is a great point here, and it's going to be able to answer this here to where we're going to see that it was definitely no bruising. This thing was severed. All right, so let's go back over here to that. And just take it back. All right, so let me just take it back to here. Oops, I'm monetized. All right, so let me just let my commercial play there till I can skip. All right, pause. Okay, here we go. All right, so this here is going to be the breakdown. It's going to explain the injuries. And let me just say that we're not concerned with where the information came from. I know there's going to be a lot of people that's going to say, that wasn't an autopsy, right? Or that came from a death certificate. It doesn't matter if the information, the cause of death is the thing to be concerned with. That's the most important thing. And we have a cause of death. And the cause of death that is listed is severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, right? And that after receiving that injury, a life expectancy is 15 minutes. And that's what we're getting ready to explain in the video. It's going to be with still shots. It's going to be with pictures, but it's going to be graphic enough for you to be able to see the injury. You're going to be able to see it. So here we go.
Attack and assault on Shanquella. So I'm not going to play the video. I'm going to just walk us through some still shots so that people have a clear, crisp visual. And then I'm going to walk you through how the atlas luxation had occurred, and then the lower lumbar back injury that Shanquella suffered at the same time. All right, so let us begin. And thank you for having me back once again.
Of course, thank you. All right, now look at, okay, before we even get to the part about the back injury, look at what we have in this picture here. I wish I could zoom that in, right? But look at this. Remember how I showed y'all the pelvises, right? So we said that an XY chromosome will have a straight back. Look at this here, straight back, right? You can even see how wide these shoulders are, even though the shoulders aren't deciding factors, only the pelvis is. However, the shoulders, these clavicle bones, are still going to be larger in an XY chromosome. So we see here, here's some here's some visuals there. We see this here. This person is actually, lifting this one up off here. Straight back, straight back.
Let me know when you can see that.
We see it. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all, if y'all see that good. Y'all don't have to put a 1 in the chat. Not on this chat.
Yeah. Now the pictures, obviously, because of content, I don't want to have Miss Natural Beauty's channels struck with a negative. Will be somewhat blurry. Obviously, Shanquella is going to be somewhat covered, but everyone who's watched the video a number of times would pretty much know through the sequence I'm about.
Hey, I got the same dress on. I got the same dress on. Oh my goodness. Ooh, look at my face. I look pissed too. All right. Okay.
Have to go through what they saw. Okay, good. We've got ones popping up. Okay. So here the assault takes place. We believe it's in the morning based on the sunrise that's showing up on the back edge of the wall here.
And we had Southy Lucy to verify. She broke it down really good. She did an excellent job at that. And that was way back in, I think, December when we broke that down. So John is confirming that. You can see here, see that sunrise on the bed over there? This looks like this person got something wrapped around their face. Right? But we still see all this here. What is that?
In this particular area.
Oh, okay. This was who was that? Highly favored. See, look at this. This is not a person over there, right? This is not a person. These looks like objects. These do not look like people. Some people were saying that this was somebody hiding in the corner. This does not look like a person to me. Look how low, how small would the person? This is not even the size of the midget. Let me stop. But I know we're not supposed to say midget no more. But anyway, look. This is not a person, y'all. This looks like a bag, a backpack or something. These look like items, not people. This here looks like people, right? And they're in the same room. How could this look like people and these not look like people? They don't look like people.
Area here. It was identified by not only myself and Miss Natural Beauty, but other YouTubers are taking their time to examine these photographs and still shots and videos properly in order for them to get intelligent information as to timeline, because that's what's most important in this whole sequence of events. So here the attack has commenced. We've seen that this attack went from one side of the room, which was the right-hand side where the sliding glass door is. And then we see the attack proceed by Daejhanae Jackson to move Shanquella's body over to the left-hand side of the room. At the same time, too, we pick up.
Look, feet off the floor. Shanquella is lifted off of the floor. This XY chromosome is lifting off of the floor here. All right, look here. Somebody just videotaping the event.
Someone with a cell phone actually recording this event occur. And in matching what's on the picture of the cell phone and the room itself, you can actually see
Y'all see that?
Someone recording this event. This is not someone's face, such as FaceTime or.
And again, look in the back, y'all. Just think about it. Does anybody think these are people back here? Put a 2 in the chat if you think this is a person. Put a 4 in the chat if you think these are objects. Nobody want to say nothing? LT says, they don't look like people, and I couldn't see the person who was supposedly by the pool. I don't think Nazir would have been out by the pool because Kylie was given the birthday toast. Yeah, and then we've seen the ticket. So, you know, his flight tickets or whatever like that. Okay, we got 4s. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, thank y'all. What are you talking about, Emac? Emac says, as she may know, I believe the father paid $5,000 for it. They scammed him. Oh, heavens. We already had the video of what the father said, how he paid to get the body back. All right, Emac, that's how these roosters be getting down, y'all. Keep in mind, we got the resident rooster here. All right, let's get on back, finished up over here.
Anything like that. This, when you look at it and then pull back and then sequence it from the room, you'll see that they are identical pictures. Hence, we have someone record.
Oops.
No matter who you are.
All right, so we got some 2s there. Let's get a few of these here questions. Let me move back up because it wasn't really fair. Let's see, the death certificate was also unsigned. Yes, and like I said, we're not going to be distracted with the death certificate or the autopsy. We only concerned with the cause of death. And the mother says she got the cause of death from the coroner. The cause of death is the only thing that matters. And it doesn't matter if the cause of death came from an autopsy report or a death certificate. We only care about the cause of death. The cause of death is severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, period. The rest of the stuff doesn't matter. If it didn't have a certification stamp on it, it doesn't matter. The cause of death. Stay focused on that. Don't let them sway you with all these other things that, they said they did a necropsy. It doesn't matter. A necropsy is an autopsy on an animal. It doesn't matter. It could have been a language barrier or something like that. Or it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. The cause of death is the only thing that matters. The rest of the things are just distractions. So we can go around, oh, it was a fake death certificate. Oh, it wasn't original. It wasn't certified. Let me see. Pause. It wasn't certified. All these, things. The cause of death that we've heard them all list and show on the death certificate, that's all that matters. All right, let's get on back here. Oops.
Main video, which we're watching which is being seen right now. So it leads to the fact, are there two recordings of this event? Answer, you can deduce yes. We just haven't seen the second one, the one over here. How much more recording was there? What happened thereafter? We don't know, up until they get to the point to release it. However, going back to this assault, coming over to the right-hand side of the room, we see Daejhanae Jackson manipulating Shanquella in a very vicious forward attack to a point
XY or XX.
in the attack to where she begins to get close enough to manipulate Shanquella's body. As you can see, Shanquella's head is bent over to the right, away from Daejhanae Jackson. What Daejhanae decides to do is to manipulate Shanquella to get her around her body and around her head. Here, you can also see with a bit more clarity the cell phone recording at the same time. So now she's up close and personal. She's controlling. And here's where the neck manipulation begins.
And notice the movements here. These are fighting positions, right? This is intentional. Intentional getting ready to widen this stance here to get more control. Look at this chokehold around the neck. Look at the body. Shanquella's body is already starting to get twisted, get twisted. She's twisting it. She's twisting it. She's twisting this spinal, which is getting ready to cause the severe spinal cord injury because it's being twisted, right?
Yes. And you can actually see this.
Wow.
Daejhanae Jackson's head is down. Shanquella's head is just above hers.
In a chokehold.
Shanquella's arm. Daejhanae Jackson's arm is around Shanquella's neck at this point. Here is where
Bam. Look at this. This is a fighting stance. Look at Shanquella's body. Twisted. She's getting ready to wring her neck. Look at this leg. Behind this one here, they're twisted up. This cannot end well. She's This move is done to render the damage that's getting ready to happen. Look at how helpless Shanquella is. She's already twisted. This person is videotaping it. Down in a serious stance here to leverage the weight so you can thrust with power. Listen.
Manipulation of the head and neck is, and Desjardins now is getting ready to take her from one side of her body and toss her and throw her with powerful force to the other.
Preparation. He said, getting ready. She getting prepared here to execute this move.
Once again, being recorded. So here she has her in a neck lock on the left side of her body.
Please don't skip my mom.
And that's, I think I want to see that. I think this whole Shanquella thing probably inspired this little movie advert they're trying to advertise on here. Let me stop it there. Get a few of these here. Let's see. That is someone recording the fight. You can see Deja Man. And Brianna says, again, the spinal cord was not severed. It was severely injured. There was atlas luxation, meaning it was dislocated. Atlas luxation is she had her head decapitated. That's going to be up here. Just listen, Brianna, we about to get to that. That's why we didn't say the spinal cord was severed. It said severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. That is the severing. The luxation, it was severed off. That is what we're talking about here. All right. And I'm about to show it to you. Stay with me here. Let's see here. MX said that she rang. They are correct. Okay, I think I already read that. No. They are correct. He paid $5,000 to return her body home. They also gave him an unsigned death certificate. Yeah. And I addressed that one already too. Let's see here. Let's see. Lakeisha says, wow, no doubt XY. All right. Yeah, all right. And I hadn't even shown you the pelvis yet. Lakeisha, thank you so much. See, Miss Vive said at MX, stop it, but I saw that too in a lot other unsigned boxes. Yeah, like I said, y'all, it don't matter. It doesn't matter if it was put on in crayon. The coroner's report, the cause of death has been established. The cause of death has been established as severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. So it doesn't matter if it was an unofficial document. It doesn't matter. We don't care where the information came from. We are only concerned with the cause of death. And that's what we're going to show you here on this video. The cause of death, right? So we can see here with her being twisted, this is the severe spinal cord injury. This is the preparation to administer that. Because she's so twisted, the only outcome would be for all these vertebrae to be twisted and unaligned, misaligned and, in a bad way. So that's the severe spinal cord injury.
Very careful still shots because I wanted to see exactly what she manipulated. Now the pull, twist, and throw.
Pull, twist, and throw. Sounds like a technique to me. Again, look at Shanquilla's body. It is twisted.
Begins here. This is what you have. Once we have Shanquilla's back area here go across the screen, the atlas luxation injury begins. Here.
Look at this position here. Look at this straight back. What is this right here? This looks like a package. This looks like a penis print in some tidy whities. What is this? A clitoris? What is this?
And you can literally see Daejhanae Jackson's arm and hand positions around
Look at this wide back.
Shanquilla's neck. Using the force and the weight of
An XY chromosome.
Shanquilla's body was the point where the twist, turn, and pull was far easier to do because all she had to do was twist her head, pull it in the direction that she wanted it to go, and the rest of the body follows, like here. And now you can see the full manipulation. Shanquella.
Look at the body position here. This is technique. This wasn't no oopsie accidental fight. She fell wrong. No, y'all need to see this. This is technique. This is intentional. Look at the leverage in the legs here. The squatting down.
His body way over now to the right-hand side. The buttock below the bedline. And Shanquella was airborne, literally airborne.
Yep.
On this twist and turn. So here you have where the atlas luxation was created, right here. Once she released her, boom.
Look at this. See, the neck is broken, right? She just snapped it. You cannot make your head down in this position. Look at this back. Look at all these vertebrae. Look at that. That is the severe spinal cord injury right there. Look at the head. Already broke off the back. But look here. Look at what they're coming to do to finish the job. This is where the internal decapitation happens, right? The neck is broke right here. You can't put your head in this position. Look at this back injury. Look at this back. Look at this back. Look at it.
She hits the floor.
Why hasn't she fallen over? This is how we know this is spinal. This is how we know this is nerve damage, paralysis right here, right? Why didn't she fall over? How is she still just sitting like this? Because of the severe spinal cord injury. And now she's got this broken tailbone. So she's just like a big stuffed animal that just can't fall over. She's just stuck like this. But her head's already broke. Neck's broke. Now she's about to break her head off her body.
Shanquella is now on her buttock. That slamming from being thrown on her buttock, on her tailbone, created the second injury.
Do y'all see this back? Y'all don't see these vertebrae popping out, all ingrown placement. Look.
Injury to her spinal column in the lumbar section. Because once that happened, and given no time at all.
I'm TC, and I've got.
Tanika says, Dejanay look like a man. She don't look feminine in this still. Brianna says, so technically she was not internally decapitated. Spinal cord was still attached. The atlas luxation. Do I need to put the definition out there? All right. I see what you up to, Brianna. Here's more how people try to come with a distraction to change your mind, to have you not remember what the truth is and what the facts are. There's no technically here. The cause of death is severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. Let me just drop the definition in the chat. When the neck is broken, the spinal cord is no longer attached. You are misspoken. The death certificate is required to transport a body on an airplane. Exactly. And it had the cause of death. That's all that matters. Kyrania, hey Kyrania, she said if the atlas is the first bone in the spine and it's severed, the spine was severed from the skull. Thank you. Exactly. Obviously, some people just don't know. This is Brianna says at Jennifer. Obviously, some people just don't know what they are talking about. So I'm here to clarify. All right. So Brianna, how are you here to clarify what the death certificate says and what we are seeing here in the video? Put a 3 in the chat if you do not see a severe spinal cord injury. Put a 1 in the chat if you do. Brianna is just coming here making these statements. Brianna, please look at this video. Please look up. We're going to just listen. We explained it to you right here. Here's the explanation.
To attack the back of Shanquella's neck. And here you can actually see a 45-degree angle from the blade, from her shoulder blades here, and the neck position straight out toward the sliding glass window. This was a very brutal and vicious attack. And having both hands pressure her neck down from a rear attack only aggravated and, of course, created more injury to Shanquella's neck. This secured the atlas luxation here. Because it.
All right, y'all see that? So with 2 hands, she come over there to pop it off, to make sure, to seal the deal. There's your intentions right there. Here is the injury right now. Start the clock. 15 minutes after this, Shanquella wasn't here. Obviously, Brianna, obviously. Let's see. Prissy Pooh says, I would think if a person isn't fighting back, I would ease up. Yeah, but see what happened there. As soon as she already inflicted a severe spinal cord injury, she rushes back over there to finish off the Atlas luxation, which she already administered when she slung her and snapped her neck. Right? Here we got our intention right here. So this was no accident. This was intentional.
It doesn't take that much to pop a neck, especially forcing it down in this direction here.
And look at who. No, you can't survive this already. And there's more. But wait, there's more.
And then what she did afterwards was even far worse.
All right, look at here. Look at this triangle booty. Look at this where the curves at? Where are the curves? Look at this back, how it broadens up, right? Look, it starts here, gets wider as it goes up. Who has this shape angle? A XX or an XY? All right, I don't have to say anymore. All right, now back down, look here. Look at how she's got her bent all the way down like this. No one's head could go this low in the back, right? Look at this. The knot on the head that they were talking about in the eye bloodshot, here it goes right here. Boom, connect the dots. Math and science, here we go. 1 + 1 is 2. Here we can identify the other injuries that they said they saw on her, right? The knot on the head. Here we go right there. Boom, there go the knot on the head. We saw the Atlas luxation and we see the severe spinal cord injury.
Because she kicked her on the left side of her head. And now you can see how far down, even further past the bed line, the top of the bed line, how far down Shanquella's body is, how arched her back is. Look at the arch.
Thank you.
Look at this. You can see this with your own eyes. No one's back almost breaks to a 45-degree angle, but you see it here. And this is where the second injury came into play, even more so, with a continuous assault, because after she kicked her, she hit her several times even more in the face. And at the very end of this assault, we see Shanquella's arms pop up, almost like she was throwing her hand to